That's pretty sick.
I think they set me up.
You're a nice guy to be around with.
The guy
you're
swore.
good value. If I was still
two tens
sort of, you know, trying to battle, make 10 grand a day, I'd be around Phil. I think I could do okay.
Let's go zoom, zoom, zoom.
It has been the story of the devil's fish.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
In fact, are the other players, speaking of Fraser, Scharf, and Tony G maybe, are they guilty of just kind of hanging around and hoping they score some points before they make their move?
I think they wanted to get into the latter stages of this and hope a couple of players went out early, but it hasn't happened like that. And now it's them who are forced to make the all-in move. And here we see Ian Fraser having to do that with 5 high.
I haven't looked yet.
Helmuth on the big blind. His calling standards will not be that high. Any ace, any king even. But it is half his stack, so he has to be careful.
An ace. I call.
He's got an ace and he calls.
That's good stuff from Fraser, but he's going to go out like a lion, not like a lamb. But it's now his turn to try and get lucky on Helmuth.
Fraser from penthouse to outhouse, winning last time. Now he's standing right at the door.
Hold on a second.
Hang on.
Oh, we can't have this bullshit.
Hang on, yeah.
4,000 I'll bet.
Okay.
10% juice. 5,000 this time.
Okay, you can have 10 if you want.
5,000's good.
This isn't
10%
part of the
juice.
game. Come on, let's go.
Phil.
You're betting on the 4-5.
Well, let's go.
Phil, you're betting on the 4-5.
Yeah, yeah. Good bet at the moment.
Hold on. Too good. You're too good.
Fraser's gone to the lead, and this will be a big double up. This will actually hurt Helmuth now.
It's half his stack, Jesse.
5,000. You win like 7.
There it is.
But there's the jack on the turn.
No, 5. Any 5. You want
It's the
insurance?
second time that Fraser has gone worst to first to worst again.
5.
Well done, guys. Good going. Right, see you later.
Ian with the 0 points.
All right, now you owe me 9,000.
He played fantastically last week, and this week it just hasn't been the same performance, mate, from Ian. He's not been at the races today, and I think 6th place is the best he deserved.
And Phil Helmuth, with that win, up now to 101,000. This is the first time, Roland, he's had more than he started with. What a road back.
I should have shut up, maybe.
Tony G is getting low, Jesse, 57,000.
When I first talked, I knew you read me.
It's a hard spot for him, Roland, because if he gets 1 point here,
just to see your
he's nearly relinquished his chances on this Premier League. He's going to have to win his last 2.
I'll tell you right now.
This is his 4th go.
You know, he hasn't got his bike moving, and he's going to be getting it moving out the door if things don't.
It's trouble.
2 black nines, you know what they call that in Las Vegas, Jesse?
It's definitely Helmuth's signature hand. I think it's the hand he won the World Series with.
It is. And Tony G.
Oh yeah, we got a reaction there. The old Oswich jumped up in the air. Whoops.
He might have, it's possible.
Well, this is a huge chance for Tony G to get back in. It's also a chance for him to go out. It's a race here, Roland.
Tony G, at this point, is very fortunate to find himself with the perfect hand to be up against 2 9s.
He could be much worse, couldn't he?
He could be up against ace 10 or ace king, and he'd be in horrible shape. This is a massive hand in Tony G's Premier League. Phil Helmuth can afford to lose this. Tony G really cannot. 5 points with after 4 rounds.
7's good.
Is relegation form. He needs to hit. The flop's the best chance, but he's missed.
Oh no! This could be the end of the Premier League for Tony G, or he's going to back himself in a corner where he has to win the last 2.
Wait. I bet 3 more thousand right now. 10% juice. I know you got to take it. You got to take the 10% juice.
You want to bet 3 more thousand right now?
On your hand, yeah.
You want to bet 2 more?
2 more. You got it.
Tony G is just trying to figure out what he's rooting for now, Roland.
Well,
But he cares about the Premier League, not the side bet. He just can't back away from a good business
That would make
deal.
it a more entertaining hand.
Queen on the turn. Tony G's taxi is revving up.
Yeah.
Unless it's a king or 10, he'll be out the door and on his bike. Back to Australia. Not yet. Gone.
Oh, that was close.
Absolutely no chance. Well done. At least I won 9. See you guys.
See you later, bro. You see what odds have got to beating you, Phil, when they don't catch the flow?
How much I owe you, Tony?
9, 18,000.
No.
You bet 2,000.
He has
more.
had
18,000.
You
Yeah.
owe me 18,000.
That was the big
Yeah.
blind there.
He has had no
I think
love,
that's right.
Roland,
Figure it out in the green room.
from the Premier League.
18,000.
It's not gone well for Tony G. He's played
Well,
poorly,
because I delay
but he
some,
hasn't had
I
any
delay
luck
some on
into
the
the
first bet,
bargain,
right?
and you got to feel for the big man.
Looking at the chip pie now, what a comeback for Helmuth. I mean, how and why?
Helmuth, he has got a big slice of that pie by knocking out the biggest pie eater of them all, Tony G.
But just think the difference between fourth and third right now, not nearly so big as going from third to second. Is there an argument here for Scharf and Black to press it a little bit and try and get in a race?
It is, I think, the time for Scharf and Black to really push forward. I don't think the extra point that they get makes that much difference. They really want to get in the top two where the big scores are, and they're just sitting back and waiting for hands and hands. And if they don't come, they're going to be in trouble. And I think Eddie Scharf is perhaps even more in danger than Andy Black of that.
I mean, in a sense, if you're Scharf right now, you should just try and get the second race in and get all the chips in, right?
I got you on a big hand, though, Fish. I'm afraid this time. Oh, you got nothing again. Okay.
Well, you're probably going to be right one of them, either nothing or big end.
Phil's made an interesting call on the small blind here. Rather than the re-raise.
I guess
I would have. I wanted to be heads up.
Phil checks.
I didn't really want two-way party. I maybe should have raised a bit more.
And Scharf has peeled off a flop. Oh, boy.
Checks. Check.
Huge hand for Phil Helmuth.
15.
It's interesting to see how he plays this one, Jesse, because a raise here will get Fish away. It looks like the only thing he can do now is to call, but that will set the alarm bells ringing off in the Devilfish's head.
Little Oscar, first of all, perhaps.
I'm all in.
All in. Yes.
You caught the flop again, eh, baby? You're in, baby.
And the massive overraise perhaps looking weak if the Fish has some kind of pair.
No, I don't like the play at all from Helmuth, because if you think about it, Devilfish is savvy enough to know that he's not going to call off his chips, even with kings there.
You got me stoned out if you got the nuts.
Oh, yeah.
You're a card rack, bro. That's what we've got to try and find.
But
Scramble him.
Hey Marty, how many hands?
Marty, excuse me. Can we get some new cards, please? Is that possible? A couple of new decks.
if you are going to allow them to do that, then that means we can all ask for new decks whenever we want.
What's the
them,
matter,
Marty?
fella? You're frightened to death that we can't?
No, I'm asking. I mean, if you're going to do it, then what's right is right. If you can ask for decks when things are going bad for you, I can ask for decks when things are going bad for me. Andy can ask for decks. Scharf can ask for decks. We can all ask for decks.
Why don't you just act your age? Why don't you act your age? I'm entitled to ask for a new deck again.
I don't think you are entitled.
Okay, thanks, Nigel.
Did Helmuth see his aces rolling before he caused the ruckus?
Or it's 12.
It's very possible. He's just praying now that someone finds a hand behind him.
Oh boy, well, he's got that wish. Scharf can hardly fold these given the situation, can he?
Eddie Scharf with the walking sticks.
Re-raise all in.
This is like a setup.
Pass.
Look at this.
I thought so. Poor Eddie Scharf. There was no escape there, was it?
There's nothing you can do at that stage. A pair of sevens against a consistent raiser like Helmuth.
Scharf has to get lucky here.
That's the term, right? A walking stick.
And he'll be walking with him.
And he never ever gets outgrown with him.
2 sevens, and Helmuth is going to go massive chip leader.
And he's flopped a full house.
He flopped a, what's he flopped? A full house. He flopped a full house aces.
Are you sure you want to change decks?
Yeah, you're just a card rack, right?
Sorry, Eddie.
That's the pretty sad stuff to watch. I like to see a bit of skill in it.
And
Eddie Scharf gone.
well, he's got himself 2 points, Roland. I mean, could he have done more? He's not in bad shape on the league table. Looking at Phil Helmuth's chip history right now, Roland. Can he be stopped?
He looks like the runaway train, and he's only going uphill from here towards the victory. I think it's going to be very hard to stop him, knowing that both the other two players really want to get the 6 points for second place.
Verdammt nochmal! Sorry, moet je